What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What's Up, Everybody podcast. Right here with my man, Sweet T. What are you, my?
You get to state that I am your brother.
You are my brother.
And co-host.
/ co-host. Correct.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you. I figured you liked that the first time I said it, so I'm going to keep going with that.
Mm-hmm. It makes me feel official. It's an official title. I got some business cards printed up.
Yeah.
It says, What's Up Everybody podcast co-host.
Tony, Sweet T / Steven's brother.
Instructor at Upstate Karate. Yep.
Yeah.
Steven's blood relative, yeah.
Blood relative? Is that what you got on there?
You got to put blood, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So that's good that you got some cards, man. You got to give me one.
I will.
I'll call you.
They're all out because everybody just wants my information, so I'm just like
nonstop passing
wheeling and dealing.
Understandable, man. It's popular when you get as popular as you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch out for people.
I've hired security.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't even have
follow
security.
me around at all times, bro. There's actually a camera crew that wants to do a documentary.
Really?
Follow me around.
I heard they wanted you on TED Talk as well.
Mm-hmm. I think Ted hit me up, but I was like, I'm slammed, dude. I got summer camp for the karate school all summer.
Yeah, so you
can't make it.
Yeah, now you know how I feel.
So, but yeah, not really.
But it's been a while since we been doing this podcast.
We have, yeah. It's been crazy. Obviously, with camp going on, with your fight camp, plus summer kicking off here in South Carolina and our karate camp, which is slizzammed. We've been slizzammed. Plus, just all kind of stuff. Cranking out
just living life, man. Yeah, cranking it out. Busy as all get out, especially with the camp. We got, 4 weeks left?
For your fight camp?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
3 weeks of hard training, and then yeah, but we have like officially a month, and then it's go time.
How you feeling about that?
Feeling good, dude.
You feeling like, so you did the UFC watch along last night for UFC 263, and that's on their Twitch channel, and you get to watch the fights and chat with legend Jens Pulver, and then
TSM Vis gamer
TSM Vis. Were you too busy to get nervous? Like too talkative, or were you watching those fights kind of like bubbling a little bit in the belly?
Nah, dude, I wasn't nervous at first. I was, because I never watch fights because it always makes me nervous, y'all, by the way. But no, I wasn't nervous at all. I mean, I was really interested to see how Maia was going to do. Is he going to retire? Is he going to come out with a win? Is he going to, and then next thing you know, just keep fighting? I don't know what was going on, but I felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Just chit-chatting with the fans and Jens Pulver. It made it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that bad.
I tuned in a couple of times to see what's up.
On the Twitch channel?
Yeah.
Dude, you should have said what's up.
I don't have a Twitch, so I was just like able to go straight to the link and check it out. But
yeah. Wasn't it crazy exciting?
Dude, I couldn't stop watching, to be honest.
That's good.
It was intense. No, it was cool. I like the setup. I like it's clean, it's crisp, it's nice.
Well, their setup is cool. I've got just a bunch of posters in the back.
Oh yeah, you could definitely tell that you are lacking a little bit in your technological realm.
I can't even say
technological realm.
Technological realm. Yeah. They had sick backgrounds. TSM Vis had his background, had his G Fuel stuff in the back.
But that's his life, though.
Yeah, and then I had a little fridge
camera and an empty fridge.
Yeah, it was empty. I had an empty fridge,
and you had 3 posters that are falling off the wall back there.
Yeah, they're falling off for sure. I had my NMF belt in the back as well.
Yeah, you did.
So it was fun though. We had a good time.
Pretty sure you have a mic, but it doesn't even work.
No, my mic was working. My mic works.
I mean, questionably.
What? You couldn't hear me?
It's just kind of far away, so you hear a little bit of the echo. Yeah, it's not like this. It's like if this, whenever we film our Technique Tuesdays, the microphone's far away, and you kind of hear the echo in the background.
Dude, you say my house echoes? It's not that big.
No. I mean, no. But what I'm saying is, you can kind of hear it. This is crisp. This is broadcast, close to the mic, quality. You could tell yours had some distance.
So what are you saying? My setup's crappy, dude?
I'm just saying it's not like TSM Visses or Jens Pulver. He had the mic right against his face.
I do have to have some work. I need to get some work done, really get a good setup. I need like a green screen in the background.
You need to just do it here, where this setup is currently. I just don't feel like
I have to drive to the karate school, then do my streams. You know what I'm saying?
No, just for those. Just for those. You know what I mean?
Oh, got you. Yeah. Got you.
Or any of your Twitch streams,
I'll just be here all by myself in this massive school.
Yeah.
Alone.
I think you can handle yourself.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right. I'll be all right. But yeah, man, great fights last night, though.
Great fights. But before we get into that, we haven't done an episode in a couple of weeks. What's happened since then?
Well, you had the Logan Paul and Mayweather fight.
Oh yeah, dude. What thoughts?
Yeah, that's what I thought of it, dude.
Yeah, dude. If you could sum up the Paul Mayweather fight with one noise, that's it.
Yeah.
You've mastered that noise.
I do. I can make it sound exactly the same every time.
No, dude, the pitch was off.
Really?
Slightly. It was a little higher on the end.
I meant to do that, though. Wanted to get a little bit more. But that was like,
Yeah.
You know, this boxing thing is becoming just stupid now. Now you got, what was it, Friday or Saturday, Twitch versus YouTube?
No, TikTok versus
TikTok.
YouTube. But them dudes are making $5 million a fight.
I know, and they're wearing a headgear.
Amateur
making $5 million. What? We're
YouTubers.
YouTubers.
How can you be amateur and make $5 million? That doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, it's not amateur. I guess they're just pro with headgear.
Yeah.
Make up their own rules.
Yeah.
$5 million. We're YouTubers.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Get us on some shows, bro.
Yeah, I know. I gotta talk.
Dude, speaking of boxing, freaking Lamar Odom fought Aaron Carter.
And the height difference was like, who set that fight up?
Dude, crazy, bro. Talk about celebrity deathmatch, but in reality,
in real life,
I think it's Rough and Rowdy. I think is what it is. Chuck Liddell's refereeing.
Oh, I know, that was wild. And then you had Aaron Carter just swinging for the fence, like
the best,
and just not phasing him at all.
Yeah, dude. And then the best part is people after that fight, he basically quit. Right? He was like, "No, I'm done." After the fight, people were clipping parts of interviews he's done where he was like, "Yo, dude, I'm a third-degree black belt in BJJ." Like, oh yeah, I'll mess people up, dude.
Something's wild.
He was super like, "Oh, dude, I'll mess you up. I'm a third-degree black belt in BJJ." I think McDojo Life did a little clip.
Oh,
and then they showed the clip of him just like
getting
quitting.
Crushed. Oh no, I can't. I've never been hit before in my life with big fat 18-ounce gloves on and headgear. I'm done. But yeah, that was boxing. Yeah, it's going like wildfire right now. That is what's keeping boxing alive.
For real. I don't even
TikTok
know
YouTubers.
The last legit fight was the Canelo fight when he fought a few.
I don't even know who was even on that card.
You can't name anybody unless you're an avid boxing fan, and that's like your thing. Like we're avid. I'm avid MMA. I'm avid UFC and stuff like that.
But I feel
I've
like
never been about boxing.
Me neither.
I can never tell you anybody other than the main event. Anybody other than who's like, because they always market the card as
this dude.
This dude versus this dude.
No, like no undercard info.
No, so I never know who the rest of the
like right now. I know of the heavyweight Fury, Anthony Johnson, and then you have the other heavyweight,
Deontay Wilder.
Yep, and then you have like Ryan Garcia.
You have Andy
Canelo.
Ruiz, the dude that beat Anthony Joshua.
Right.
The heavy Mexican dude.
That's it. Like that's all I can really say I know at this point.
What were the other ones you said?
Anthony, Fury, Ryan Garcia, Canelo, was it Lomachenko?
Yeah.
Lomachenko.
GGG.
Yeah. That Triple
G.
That's it. Dude, I don't think it would ever be like the 80s and early 90s boxing when it was like at its prime.
We used to watch those cards all
the
time.
Those were awesome.
I remember watching
Mike Tyson in Holyfield.
I don't remember that one.
I do. You were alive.
Yeah, I was definitely alive. I don't remember it. I remember watching, I think it was Felix Trinidad versus Oscar De La Hoya. Yeah. I loved Oscar De La Hoya growing up.
I did too.
He was the star. Yeah. He was legit. He was crushing dudes. I remember watching him.
He looked
fight.
like a Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, he was out there just. I think he fought Felix Trinidad, and then of course Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, he was always like
before he was getting taken out by Tarver and those guys.
Yeah,
he was The freaking OG, man.
He was, dude. Mike Tyson just crushing everybody.
Mike Tyson was slightly before my time of remembrance.
Yeah. Because that Holyfield fight was kind of later in his career.
Yep.
Yeah. Those were good. Those are the good old days. I don't think it will ever be back to that level. Ever. Now that these guys are doing what they're doing. Keeping it alive, I guess. I don't know. I guess they were like, you know what? These, Jake and Logan Paul are just doing work, so let's just do our own thing. And they got backing. I mean, they're making $5 million. Come on.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I guess, dude. Keeping the name. I remember watching that show, The Contender. I remember watching the very first season. I think it was called The Contender.
Yeah. It was like a boxing of the MMA.
Yeah. And the very first season was the greatest season of all time.
It was awesome.
Peter Manfredo fought Sergio Mora. I'm pretty sure.
How do you remember that?
Because, dude, that season affected my life forever. I was such a Peter Manfredo fan after that. Manfredo or Manfredi? I think it was Manfredo, Peter Manfredo.
Well, how did it end up? I don't remember.
I just remember, Manfredo, lost one of his fights, but you were allowed to, lose once and then fight your way back up. But he, lost. And then he went on a tear and won, every fight. And then it was him versus Sergio Mora in the main event for, the winner of the show. And it was super, super close. I thought he won, but I think Mora ended up winning the fight. But
I remember that because they went back in the locker room, and it was it was emotional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You were they did a really good job connecting you to those guys. It was cool.
Yeah.
What?
Nice.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
After that, I never watched boxing again.
Yeah, that was it.
Because Manfredo should have won. So if he'd won, then I might still be a boxing fan. But because of that day, I had to.
Come on,
swear it
Fredo.
off for life.
Dang it.
No, dude. But anyways, back to these fights. Yeah, so you were watching the fights.
Yeah.
You got to see them. Did any in particular, other than the main event and main card, stick out to you?
The only one that really, obviously, the arm break, which was terrible.
Well, that was on the main card, but
that was main card.
Yeah. No, I mean, but besides the main card, before the main card,
not really.
The Drew Dober, I think it was,
the Dober one. That was wild.
They were slugging it out. He looked really sharp. Dober looked really sharp in the first round, I think it was.
Yeah, first round he dropped him. Dropped him, and then
second or third, it was just
yeah. I mean, his opponent did very well.
I think his opponent
keeping his composure.
Riddle?
Yeah, Rydell. It's Rydell, not Riddle. I said Riddle throughout the whole thing, and then I heard the commentator say Rydell. I'm like, I've been saying it wrong this entire time.
Yeah.
But Rydell did a really good job keeping his composure, and it showed experience the way he came back. Kept his cool, came back, pieced him up. He adapted during the fight. But that Dober fight, I thought when I saw it was going to be fight of the night, and they probably did get a bonus because I thought it was great. Yeah. And Rydell ended up coming back and knocking him silly in the third round.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good fight. And of course the arm break. Wow, why do they have to show that over and over and over again?
It was crazy how fast Craig. It happened.
You know what was even more impressed? I was cool to watch for that fight was Craig's Scottish accent. I could just sit here and listen to that dude talk.
Yeah.
I love listening to that. That's one accent you never hear a whole lot of. Mm-mm. You hear Irish now because of Contender.
Well, you have two. You have Joanne Calderwood. She's Scottish, so when she talks, it's really cool. And then Paul Craig, his accent's real thick.
And he looks just like a savage.
And because of Braveheart, it's always just
yeah, it's really cool to watch. He would be on the battlefield with what's his face?
What's his name, dude?
Mel Gibson.
That's the actor's name.
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
What?
He was always on there. He'll be out there on Mel Gibson. Oh, God, what was his name?
I've actually never seen
Oh, my gosh, what is it? It's right there. Braveheart. Come on, Braveheart, guys. William Wallace.
Dang, dude. I've actually never seen Braveheart.
What? It's a greatest 4-hour movie ever.
It's because it's 4 hours. It's 4 hours and it's older, so it's
I'm pretty sure we had it on VHS somewhere.
I remember it because it's just him running through the field with his face paint.
Yep, in four movies or something like that. It's 4 VHS tapes inside the box.
Side by side, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4.
I'll tell you what though, Mel Gibson directed some really sick movies, some really good movies.
He was Yeah.
He was
intense.
Yeah,
have you speaking of old Melly Mel, have you heard of the new M. Night Shyamalan movie coming out called Old?
Oh yeah. It's like they go to this island, right? And they go back in there and they come back.
They just age at an incredible rate.
Stupid rate, yeah. But it's supposed to have like the craziest twist at the end of it. Obviously, all of his movies are that way.
I hope so.
If you haven't seen M. Night Shyamalan movies, guys, Sixth Sense,
yeah,
M. Night Shyamalan, Lady in the Water.
That was cool. People didn't really like that one, but I enjoyed it.
I liked the mythology.
I love the mysticality.
Signs.
Yep.
Yes.
Wait, was the Sixth Sense M. Night Shyamalan?
I thought it was. Maybe you can look that up.
I think it is.
I think it was. It's like his first one that made him really well known. But they all Village.
People hated that one, but I was
loved it.
I was like, what, dude?
This is we can't no spoilers. Yeah. You got to go watch The Village.
He also did the one. Didn't he do the one with the plants started making people kill themselves?
Oh yeah, with Mark Wahlberg. Wahlberg.
The Happening.
Yeah, The Happening, is that what it's called?
There's this guy on YouTube. I don't know the channel. I don't know so if you guys know it, if you guys have seen it, but he has dedicated like an entire video of putting all of the M. Night Shyamalan movies in the same universe and how they're all connected.
What?
Yeah, I forgot the channel.
I would hate that
video,
universe.
So if you
I would hate living on that planet.
Well, it's actually like it, but yeah, it would suck to be in that time, obviously with aliens and plants that kill you and ghosts and all that stuff. But how they all kind of run in together and the time frames of them all, but it was pretty cool.
I think there was one really crappy movie that he made, and that was Last Airbender.
Oh my!
Did you see that? Dude. Nickelodeon. The cartoon was way
better.
That
was one of the only movies I've walked out of.
You walked out of that movie?
I walked out.
If I'm paying for it, I'm sitting through that bad boy.
Couldn't, man. It was rough.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was almost as rough as Dragon Ball, the real movie.
Oh Lord, don't even get me started on that, people.
Terrible.
Dragon Ball, come on.
They remade Mortal Kombat and they can, do us another.
I just feel like those movies are just destined to be crappy.
Yeah, there's just too much fakeness. There's like
yeah.
Because it's all, I know every movie's fake, but there's just too many like energy blasts and flying, and it would just be too much.
I feel like in order to make Dragon Ball Z a quality movie, just make it CGI. The whole thing. Dark.
Just keep it as it is as a cartoon.
Yeah. just keep it a cartoon. But yeah, so Craig, man, his accent was pretty legit.
It was legit.
And the way he won that fight was crazy. He literally went out there and pulled guard.
Did he pull guard or he just like tripped backwards?
No, he tried to just lay down on his back, pull this guy, but Hill stood up and then he got closer, grabbed a hold of him and just laid on his back. Pulled him down.
Gotcha.
And then Hill just decided to stay in his guard and just throw punches. And then...
Well, he kept getting that real deep, like, overhook. And it was almost like he broke his arm immediately then.
Yeah.
Because of how strong that overhook was. And I'm not the only background I know about Craig is his Scottish, his war paint that he wears all the time. I'm not familiar at all with his...
Jiu-jitsu or striking, what his superpowers are.
His background with his skill set.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. Apparently, he has like really, really, really good jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Really well, apparently, he out there breaking arms like that. He just went out there and pulled guard. Just held on to the guy. Hey, come in my guard, man.
Well, when you're fighting a striker like Hill, you don't want to do what they're good at.
Yeah, but the only person I've ever seen kind of do that was Ryan Hall.
Yeah.
Hey, let me grab a hold of you and just pull you down.
Damian Maia would do that too. He would like get a hold of you. And then he would shoot for like a single, right? He'd be like almost on his belly, Damian Maia.
Yeah,
He would like roll to his back and scoot his butt and like get his legs around your leg.
Yeah, go to that half guard position, go for sweeps from there. It's wild. It was a good fight. It was cool to see how that went down and how sucky that referee was.
Yeah.
How did you not know? But you're sitting there looking and you see his arm fold back. It should have been over.
He's looking at I don't know, man. I'm not a referee. I've never had to referee a fight. I will say that after that happened, the people were like, he's kind of known to be a crappy referee in the area of Arizona. I don't know anything about him, but that's what people were tweeting. Anyways, but I feel like he's got that arm bar, and Hill seems to be still on his feet. He never tapped. or anything. I know his arm was just flapping around. I don't know, dude.
Well, as soon as
it's easy to see on TV, obviously, because
but the guy's like this. He's watching the fight like this, and you see the guy's arm fold backwards. It should have been over right there, even though you didn't tap. You know what I'm saying? It's the referee's there to protect you. It should have been done. But it even looked like he was trying to tap
with his
other hand, but he couldn't get to. I felt like he wanted to hit something, but he couldn't find anything to hit. Or he didn't even say tap, so he just kept on just trying to punch. Next thing you know, he's going out triangle from the triangle because he got hit with some elbows and some hammer fists. But I think all in all, it was the triangle that put him out. And then it was the dislocation of the elbow. So nothing broke, maybe some tendons, but it was a dislocation of the elbow.
Well, at least we don't know if it broke or not.
Well, maybe. I think Dana White had said that it was a dislocation during the fight. They had a little announcement going on. I think Joe Rogan might have said something about it, but they put it back into place. But still, golly.
What sucks about a dislocation too, though, is that you're usually prone for that to continue to happen, afterwards. Like once it comes out one time, because those ligaments and tendons were stretched so suddenly. That's kind of
like, hey man, go over there. Ah.
Yeah, and the elbow comes out.
Did you hear that pop, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
Elbow, dude.
But yeah, no. So I mean, I guess that's good for him that it was just a dislocation. It sucks that it happened like that and so quick. He didn't even really get to do anything. But shouts to Craig.
Yeah, man. He won out there and just did his thing.
That was slick. That was quick. It was fast. It was just like in there. Boo.
Now you got moving on to the next, Belal Muhammad versus Damian Maia.
If there's anybody that you would think would break someone's arm via submission, it would be Damian Maia.
Yeah.
But not Belal Muhammad.
Nope.
Nope,
he wasn't having
not
it.
that night. He was like, nah, son.
Yeah, it ain't happening. I'm going to tell you what, like, Damian looked sharp. I don't think the guy ages at all. He looks the same.
He physically looked
good. You know, nice tan, looking leaned up, ready to go. But Belal Muhammad, he's notorious for his wrestling, but you never really see anybody try and take him down. And he's
usually
great.
The one pressuring forward and going for the takedowns and stuff.
And it wasn't the most exciting fight. I feel like when you fight guys like Damian Maia, it's not going to be an exciting fight. Mm-hmm. You got to keep him out, because if he gets a hold of you and make one little tiny mistake, you're going down. And once you go down, you're done. You're dead.
Yeah, he had no shot.
No.
Zero chance.
But he defended. He showed very good flexibility, good single leg defense. Even when he got up against the cage,
immaculate.
He got taken down one time, right? Got right back up.
He got taken down to his butt. He ended up getting his way back up to his feet against the cage.
Yeah.
His immaculate defense saved him. He was
like
Damian Maia was 1
times.
for 21 on takedowns.
21.
1 for 21. Attempts. So he got one of his 21 attempts.
But as the fight went on, you can tell that Maia started to get a little bit more like crazy. He's just shooting too far out.
Yeah.
Panicking a little bit. Like, oh, yeah, I can't get this guy down. And so he started shooting way far out, which made it easier for Belal Muhammad to defend it. But, he was on point, man. His takedown defense was awesome. The way he had that overhook, the way he was fishing his head back and forth, getting his head to the inside and pressuring. It was great. And if you notice, he wanted to defend the takedown up against the cage. So he didn't mind Damian Maia taking him to the cage. It was kind of a crutch. It helped him stay up.
You smell that?
Did you fart?
No. I smell a Technique Tuesday coming off of that.
Ooh.
That'd be a good breakdown.
Yeah, dude.
Some people how to do that. I didn't fart. You would know.
I would hear it.
Yeah, everybody.
I think I would know immediately. I know what they smell like. I've been around you my whole life.
I'm actually surprised you answered in that fashion.
Sorry.
But, you could definitely see, especially as the fight went on, the age of Damian. You don't want to talk about age because age sometimes affects people way different. Obviously, he had Randy Couture winning fights when he was 50.
Yeah, but I think he had some help.
Oh yeah, some unnatural help.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jafil. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Still though, you could see his age. He would get hit with a punch, and it was like he got rocked every single punch he got hit with.
Yeah,
and he like even Joe Rogan was saying, even though you're really really good at something, you still got to do other stuff to try and amplify what you're good at, not only just do what you're good at, right? He's really good at the single leg. all he did was a single leg. Mm-hmm. He didn't set it up. He didn't
try and go for a double. Did he try to go for a double?
He didn't do anything other than that single leg. And even if you're really, really good at it, you got to do other things at that level to be able to set it up and try to have success.
So what are you trying to say? I should take Burns down?
I mean, you should probably go for a flying triangle. You should probably go for a fly angle.
Yeah, man. That was a good fight too. I mean, I thought it was good just because it was two welterweights, one up and coming, one it was a legend, veteran. You know, so I was kind of tuned in, and just seeing Bilal's takedown defense was just exciting. How good it was.
How it was like every time Maia got his leg, I was like.
Right on the edge. You're just like, because you're right on the edge. If you even just trip backwards.
Yeah, if you mess up just for a second and go down, like he's gonna wrap you up and you're gonna be down there the whole fight. So every time he had the leg up, and I was just like, he was fighting hard. They both were. That first round, they were fighting hard, man. So you're on the edge. You go, see, boy.
Moving on to the next fight, which was the Coco main event. 5-round fight, not even a title fight, but a 5-round fight.
Just a good old-fashioned 5-rounder.
Yep. Edwards versus Nate Diaz.
Nathan Diaz, the 209, the Stockton slapper.
Yeah, the Stockton slapper, which I did a breakdown on that.
Yeah, we did. It was a superb breakdown on that bad boy.
Thank you. Go check that out, guys.
So thoughts, WB, Diaz, Edwards, go.
I figured Edwards was going to finish him at least in the second round. Those little calf kicks right off the bat demoralized him.
Destroying that
demoralized him. Mm-hmm. You know, those low calf kicks. But Nate, like most people would have given up. He just ignored it. Like, whatever. I usually take this much damage.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it was a classic Nate Diaz fight, bleeding profusely from his face. Still walking forward, still flipping him off, still trying to stalk and slap the dude. But I figured Edwards, at some point in time, I was like, is this guy trying to finish him or is he just making it go 5 rounds? Because I feel like he could have. I feel like he really could have just taken him out.
Yeah.
With a little more aggression, he could have finished Diaz. And like those low calf kicks were just they every time he got hit, I was like, I found myself just grabbing my calf.
Yeah.
You know? But it was a good fight. Diaz came back in the 5th. Well, I wouldn't say come back, but he staggered him. And I don't think Diaz realized he had him hurt as bad as he did. Because if you go back and watch the slow-mo, like his eyes were spaced. He was just like.
He was gone. You didn't even have to watch the slow-mo. I mean, he just straight was like, oh, snap.
Yeah,
like,
Diaz almost had him. And it was with the coolest punch that he does. It's a really cool punch that he does. It's a 1-2 jab cross. It's not like a full-on jab cross. He does something like he's hitting a bag.
Yeah.
You know, like he's hitting one of those bags. It's like pop, pop, one right behind the other. It's like disguised behind the jab.
Yeah, but he did it more of like his slap way though for the rock'em.
Well, he knocks dudes out with that. Like he hurt Connor with it. He dropped Connor with it. Him and Nick would knock dudes out with that as well. It's a crazy jab cross. It's kind of weird, but that's what he stung him with. Didn't see it coming. Boom! Made the head snap. Wobble Street. But Edwards just schooled him.
Yeah, it was up until that point. It was demolition, and Edwards was winging hard. I mean, you gotta kind of wonder, was Edwards? Yeah, he could have finished him, but it's probably good for Edwards to go out there and get 5 rounds under his belt.
Yeah,
just to get his.
When Colby fights, if he does fight for the title, he'll be next, so he's kind of used to that. Getting those 5 rounds in. But was he really thinking that though?
Yeah, he can't go out there.
Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna go out there and just go all
finish you, but let me chance this for 5-minute rounds, and let me get my work in.
Yeah, not a chance. I just feel like he could have put a little bit more volume in to finish him, and he could have. I don't know why he didn't. So
who knows?
Yeah, Edwards with the win. He's wanting the title next. Dana White's saying Colby's getting it, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. I know Edwards is deserving of it for sure, but
it don't matter what you deserve nowadays.
Nope.
It matters what
puts
butts in the struts. You know what I mean? Butts in the seats.
What's next for Diaz? You think he's gonna fight his brother?
Whoever he wants to fight.
I think it should be Nick versus Nate.
Speaking of Nick, who do you think Nate should fight next?
Nate or Nick?
Nick. What did I say, Nate?
Yeah, you said, speaking of Nick, what do you think Nate should fight next?
Flip it.
Yeah.
Reverse it. Scratch it. Willy Wonka, that bad boy.
Flip it and reverse it.
Who do you think Nick should fight?
Good question.
Luque?
Vicente? That would be a good fight.
Yeah.
That would be a good fight. Just them two just banging it out in the center of the octagon.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 taking shots for days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good one.
Cool. Answer that question.
There you
on
go.
To the next. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to immediately eliminate the discussion on that.
That's okay. I laid it out there. You asked me the question. Mm-hmm. There you go. Fig versus Moreno.
Yep. Figueiredo versus Moreno.
Oh,
Figueiredo.
Moreno was just fire.
He was looking
super
fast,
Saiyan. Like, he was ultra instinct in it. Like, his jab, his striking in the first round. He doesn't look that strong, but he was throwing Figueiredo around, taking his back, taking him down, just kind of manhandling him.
His speed was there. His
knocked him out.
Crispiality was there. Yeah, well, like just a boop jab.
It was a jab. It was a jab.
And it wasn't even like a hard it was just like a boop.
Real quick.
Yep.
Man, he's so well-rounded. He's good with the striking. He's good with his wrestling. Jiu-jitsu was on point. He took that dude's back so fast.
Good.
And his ability to finish that rear naked choke was on point too. So, man, it was good to see. We have our first Mexican
UFC
fighter. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Good. Congratulations, Moreno, man. Fig's like, the way he handled himself after the fight was just awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that fight was, it's got to be a performance. I don't know if have they given the performances out yet? Info?
Yeah, they do it the night of.
Who was it? You haven't even checked it out yet.
But he's 100% guaranteed got one.
Got a bonus. Got to. The way he 100% just
guaranteed, no doubt.
Yeah. Figueiredo was looking, shredded, obviously.
Always.
And Moreno just looked like, looking like a little nerd,
like an
muscle
assassin
definition.
Baby.
Yeah. Assassin baby, that's right. How old is that kid?
He's about to buy a ton of Legos, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. If I was him, I would.
Just Legos for
Lego
days.
It up or Ninjago.
He's gonna get a Lego UFC model belt.
Or an actual Lego full-size octagon.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna start training in a full-size regulation Legoed octagon.
Yeah, they can do that.
He's got the belt. He's got the the funds.
Cash.
I bet that'll be legit.
Yeah, I heard that Nate got some of the pay-per-view.
Probably
because he was like the main dude. He was like,
dude, did you see? It was crazy.
When he walked out, everybody was like, "Oh!"
The backing he has, and then after that fight, it's even more now.
Oh, I know, dude.
You got to respect that dude. He does not back down. He's there, bleeding, gushing, gashing, and flashing, and he's still fighting and getting after it. All respect to that dude.
And almost knocked it out. I don't know how we got back on that. It just brought it back up.
Yeah,
he's got pay-per-view points for that. He was such a popular guy.
Mm-hmm.
But. Yeah, man, that was it. Fig versus Moreno. Congratulations, Moreno.
Couldn't have happened to a better guy.
I know.
Obviously, he's
so happy. That was good to see, though.
Cherishing that moment.
And for some reason, when people start crying, it's kind of cringe for me. But when he started doing it, I don't know. I just wanted to hug the guy. It's like, congratulations, man. Congrats.
Yeah. Let it out. It's okay. Yeah. Let it out.
And it was what happened to the first one? Didn't he was he sick or something like that?
What do you mean?
Because they were saying I don't know if it was him or Figueiredo. One had the flu and was sick. It ended up being a draw, but one was sick or not feeling good during the fight. Had the flu or something.
What's crazy, and Karen Bryant posted this on her Instagram, was where he was the last pick on the Ultimate Fighter for Moreno, last pick. Ended up getting cut from the UFC in 2018. Dang. Came back, fought for the belt in 2020, won the belt in 2021. First Mexican-born UFC fighter, champion, or UFC champion. Been at the
bottom, now he's at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Getting cut and comes back. How does that work?
I guess he got cut, went on a tear in other organizations, and they're like, all right, bro, come back. Or it was the flyweight, and they're like, we ain't got nobody else to fight. So
we'll bring it back.
We need you.
Yeah. Well, that kind of moves us into our main event of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Is the old Stylebender versus Vettori.
Went about like we expected it to.
Yeah, it was
it wasn't the most
exciting
fight.
It wasn't.
You could tell Vettori was super hesitant, couldn't pull the trigger, but at the same time, Izzy was respecting of the power of the takedown because he had gotten taken down. So he wasn't like fully
really
not to mention go ahead.
He wasn't fully over committing with his strikes, just kind of keeping him at bay, you know what I'm saying?
Not to mention the effect of the passing of his friend might have had on the training camp and everything too. But he still managed to fend off a very tough and rowdy Vettori to get the W.
He got taken down, kept his cool, being on his back, got right back up to his feet. He had some really cool scrambles going on out in the center of the octagon, but handled it very well. Got right back up to his feet, circled out, kept the fight standing. I don't know if you saw the old booty grab he gave him at the end.
He gave him a sweet cuppage.
Yeah.
He gave him a sweet.
It wasn't just a cuppage, but it was like a little shake.
It was like a couple cups, like a couple whacks, and then just like a
good old
like your mind. Dude,
yeah. But at least he didn't
teabag him.
Yeah, like what he did with Costa, just go straight behind him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's a different type of teabag.
That's got to be embarrassing. But Vettori, his morale's good. I just saw one of his Instagram tweets. His morale's good. He'll be back. He said,
he's young. He's only like 27.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How old is he?
31.
Well, I mean, he's young too, bro.
No, I know, but Vettori's still 4 years younger than Izzy.
That's crazy.
Like in fight years,
that's great.
To be where Vettori's at,
yeah.
He ain't
seen the last of Vettori. He's gonna get better. Mm-hmm. But who do you think is the guy to beat Izzy?
It's got to be. It's got to be Whitaker.
Whitaker's got to do it, man. Whitaker has to do it. He's got the style to get it done. Right? It's like
he doesn't have to do it, but he could do it.
He could do it.
Yeah.
Right. He could do it if he doesn't get knocked out first.
Yeah.
They always put a damper on your game plan right there.
Yeah, getting KO'd really, really makes you, go to plan B. Yeah. Which is nothing because you're knocked out.
Yeah. But it's got to be Whitaker. I think Whitaker looked really, really good his last few fights. He's throwing really straight punches, not hooking his punches like he did in that other fight. He's really focused on straightness, strikes out. His movement's good, cardio's good. I think Whitaker is the guy that's going to give Izzy his toughest fight. It's got to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As of yet, the toughest fight Izzy has had, I think, was Kevin Gastelum.
Yeah, not you think. It was 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think because then Gastelum went on to lose like 2 in a row, and then he just
Whitaker just schooled him.
Whitaker just beat him after he won one. So he's like, kind of like, dang, this dude went and gave arguably, the best
185 run, beating the who's.
Yeah, and then
Jacare, who else did he beat?
He beat Tim Kennedy right out the gate.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Jacare.
We were there for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there for that fight.
Yep.
Dude. Yeah, man, he was on a tear, and then just now he's just kind of.
Yeah, just kind of floating and boating.
Who's he got next?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think he's got anybody next. I'm not sure.
Wait, no. Cannonier, right?
Cannonier.
They just announced that. It was supposed to be Costa. Then Costa was like, nah, I'm trying to get that YouTube money. Then the UFC was like, forget you, dog. Gastelum, let's go. And he was like, word.
Yeah, word to the turd. That's going to happen. Well, that's the fight card, man. Spent, 4 hours watching that bad boy?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
4 hours last night? 3 pretty much.
Tough being on the East Coast and being a UFC fan because, I'm just
snoozing and bruising.
I go full dad mode, and I'm trying to be in bed by 10:30 EST.
10:30, dude. Man, I
got to catch my Z's, man.
Yeah, you do.
Grumpy, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. Especially in our job. I got to be here 8 o'clock.
I got to be here at the crack of noon every day.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. 7 a.m.
I got to be here at 8 o'clock a.m., man.
We're doing summer camps.
Yeah, summer camps to keep us busy and training on top of that.
Yeah,
but I ain't got to do nothing tomorrow. I'm not even on the list schedule.
Tomorrow or Tuesday?
Excuse me.
No, you're definitely working tomorrow. 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, tomorrow. Excuse me. I meant Tuesday.
Yeah, no, forget you, dog.
So we're going to train and get some training in.
Yeah.
Going to take him to the water park. You know, gotta get that vitamin D rays from the sun, make you feel good. Train again tomorrow night. I got Hulk Hogan coming in.
Nice.
Because I got to get ready for Burns' wrestling.
Yeah. So who better than the GOAT, old Hulky Hogue?
Oh, I found out that
Hulky Hogue.
Oh, Thor is going to be playing Hulk, like not Incredible Hulk, Hulk Hogan. He's actually playing him in a movie. I think they're like making a movie about Hulk Hogan.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Whenever you said that, I was just kind of like,
where did that come from?
No, I was just kind of like, man, like zero excitement rose up in me about seeing that movie.
Yeah, I thought it was weird because one of the top movie guys right now is...
Oh, you mean the character Thor.
The character.
You mean Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth is playing Hulk Hogan.
I thought you meant Thor, that dude from Norway who's like a world's strongest man who became a boxer.
Oh, no.
When you said Thor, I was like...
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, you mean like the Marvel Thor.
Yeah. He's playing Hulk Hogan. I don't know if you've seen his recent pictures. He's looking jacked.
Dude.
Huge.
I heard he does like a lot of push-ups.
A lot of push-ups.
A lot of push-ups.
He looks huge.
Not as many squats as what I've heard.
Seen him. In Shredded, I've seen this guy.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Big Something in Little China? What was that movie? Big Town in Little China?
Showdown in Little China or something like that.
Like the mythological, like Raiden-looking dudes, you know?
Yeah. And then that one random guy who just got so mad he blew himself up for no reason.
Like what the heck? Why'd you
just just stop doing that so you don't blow up.
Yeah.
Like just chill.
Oh, I love that movie, dude. It was great.
Me too. Why did you bring that up?
I have no idea. It's just super random.
That's all right.
I'm throwing some randoms out there for you guys.
You got it, man.
If you haven't seen Showdown in Little China, guys, quality 80s flick, go check it out. It's really
pretty sure doesn't it have the little Asian kid from Goonies?
Yeah, he's in it. I think that's him. I'm pretty sure. No. Because Goonies came out in the 80s, and that was an 80s movie.
The kid doesn't age. He's literally permanently that way.
Yeah, he's in that. Yeah, he plays a little kid. That's right. I thought you meant his friend that does all the martial arts in that movie.
No, dude. I'm pretty sure that's the guy that plays in Warriors of Virtue.
Yeah, the guy who does the spin kick and he's the cook?
Yeah.
Bro, how do you remember this stuff? What? I just realized that was him. By the way, guys, one of my all-time favorite childhood movies, Warriors of Virtue. It's like way better than Ninja Turtles, but instead of having turtles, they have kangaroos.
It really is legit, man.
Good martial arts, too. I was like, what? This is awesome.
Really cool. Really cool flick.
Ruse.
And there's some, it's got the main bad guy. He's like a legit actor.
Really? What other movie is he playing?
I have no idea. I've seen him in like another thing.
It was good. Go check that movie out, man. The kangaroos were awesome.
Yep. They're fighting styles of the elements. Then you have the wood guy who just comes out with the bow staff. And I remember after seeing it, we all wanted bendy bows.
Yeah, we wanted those wax bows.
Yeah, dude, the bows that bend, the bow staffs, the bows that bend.
The Chinese like wax bows is what he was using. And the female, she used a sword, right? Yeah, it was like one of those like what was that movie? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon swords. She would use one of those, yeah.
Because I know Water had the sword. He had like the water sword. Remember?
The water actual sword, right? And then you had the guy who doesn't talk. He did the metal rings.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
He tugged at the very end though, when he
did.
Like,
what did he say anything?
He said the kid's name or something, and then like dapped him up, or something.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And then I
want to go back and watch that movie now.
Fire had like.
Oh yeah. What did he have?
He had like those firecracker
like whips.
You know the ring things that Beverly Hills Ninja choked himself out with on the wooden pole?
Yeah.
Hung himself up there.
Oh, man. We got to get in these movies. The Beverly Hills Ninjas.
It's just sick.
Anyway.
Sick flicks.
Anyway, quality fights last night.
Yep.
Now you got some new movie to check out, ladies and gents.
Go back, check them out. Real quick, before we get out of here, WB, UFC 264, a month away, like you said. How you feeling? How you doing? Everything's good? Everything's Gucci?
I'm feeling good, man. Good. You know, I'm feeling healthy, man. Feeling good, feeling fast. Weight's coming down. I'm at least 270 at this point. It's a good
spot.
Yeah. I'll make 170 for sure. You know, so everything's good, man. I'm ready to rock and roll, baby.
Good.
Ready to rock and roll, son.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the next one. That's the next pay-per-view fight. Right around the corner, ladies and gents.
Around the corner.
T-Mobile Arena, Vegas. UFC 264, Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 3.
Biggest pay-per-view card of the year. I don't know. I don't know where you are on that card. I would imagine so.
What is? I don't even care.
I would imagine so.
I should be main event. I think Conor should be co-main. You know, at this point, you know, who's that guy?
Exactly.
But anyway, that's it. Sweet T, tell them where they can find us.
Appreciate you guys for watching, listening, wherever you're checking us out at. Make sure you guys spread the word, spread the love by liking this video.
Yes.
And if you haven't done so already, please head over to Apple Podcasts. Leave a review. Let us know. Let us know how we're doing, what you're thinking. And subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Spotify as well, guys. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the Thompson clan, we be dropping videos weekly. Even, you know, he's got his camp coming up, so we'll be doing some cool camp stuff here in the future. So make sure you guys subscribe and ring the notification bell if you have not done so already. We love you. We appreciate you for listening and all the support. Continue to support WB as we draw closer to UFC 264. Show the love, all that good stuff. We're excited for it all.
Thank you, guys. Catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.
Peace.